What if the very first hour of your day held the key to not just living longer, but living better? Picture this: the sun has just risen, the world is still quiet, and your body's waking up, waiting for your first move. Most people don't realize it, but the choices you make in these early moments quietly shape your energy, your health, and even how many more birthdays you'll celebrate. Let me tell you about Walter. At 65, he watched close friends face heart issues, memory loss, and declining independence. But Walter took a different path. Today, at 93, he still drives, gardens, and enjoys life with the clarity and strength most would envy. His secret wasn't a miracle drug or perfect genetics. It began with one simple shift, a mindful morning routine. In this video, I'll walk you through the 7 habits that transform Walter's life. Small changes that might just do the same for you. And one of them takes less than 30 seconds. Curious? Good. Stay with me, and let's explore the powerful morning choices that could add years and joy to your life. Habit 1. Immediate hydration. Imagine this: you open your eyes to a quiet, golden morning, but inside your body, something urgent is already happening. Your blood has thickened during the night, your heart is working harder, and your kidneys are straining in silence. Why? Because you're dehydrated, even before your feet touch the floor. What you do in the next minute could determine how well your body ages over the next 10 years. That's not an exaggeration. It's a truth quietly backed by science. Dr. Amanda Keene, a specialist in geriatric medicine at the University of Washington, explains it like this: every hour we sleep without water, our body concentrates toxins, thickens blood, and stresses our vascular system. For older adults, that's not just uncomfortable, it's dangerous. According to a Harvard study, this morning dehydration can accelerate aging by as much as 30%. And yet, most people reach for their phones before they reach for water, but some people change their lives with just one glass. Take Arthur, for example. He's 74 now, and not long ago, he was on the verge of dialysis. Chronic kidney discomfort, constant exhaustion, and foggy memory were becoming his normal. He thought it was just age catching up. But one morning, after reading about the power of morning hydration, he did something different. He placed a glass of water by his bed the night before, and when he woke up, before checking the news or swinging his legs over the bed, he drank every last drop, day after day. He repeated this ritual. 2 months later, his nephrologist sat across from him with a puzzled look. "Your numbers look better than they have in years. What medication did I miss prescribing?" Arthur smiled. No pills, just water. First thing in the morning. The shift was remarkable. His kidney function improved by nearly 30%. His energy returned. And for the first time in years, he felt sharp again. So what can you do tonight? Fill a glass with water and leave it beside your bed. The moment you wake, before coffee, before TV, before talking to anyone, drink it. All of it. Room temperature is ideal, especially for older bodies, as cold water can cause slight shock to your system. Think of this as your morning reset, like brushing your teeth but for your organs. Your cells, your heart, your brain, they're waiting. Don't make them wait another hour. This tiny habit might seem small, but for those who live past 90, it's sacred. It's not about living forever, it's about living fully, with clarity, energy, and resilience. Let me know you're still with me by typing the number 1 in the comments below. Habit 2, exposure to natural morning light. Have you ever noticed how a quiet morning walk or even a few minutes sitting by the window can lift your spirits in ways you can't quite explain? That's not just in your head, it's your body responding to one of nature's most powerful healing forces, light. And not just any light. The first light of morning carries something special. If you're waking up and staying indoors for the first hour, your body is missing a crucial signal it's been wired to receive since the dawn of humanity. A signal that tells your brain, your hormones, and even your cells, it's a new day. Let's reset, repair, and thrive. Dr. Andrew Peterson, a leading expert on circadian rhythm and aging, explains it beautifully. Morning sunlight exposure within 30 minutes of waking sets off a hormonal chain reaction that influences your metabolism, immune system, sleep quality, and even your mood throughout the entire day. In fact, recent studies from the National Institute on Aging found that just 10 minutes of morning sunlight increases melatonin production later in the evening by up to 73%. That means deeper sleep, better healing, and slower aging at the cellular level. Let me share the story of Leonard, a 75-year-old retired piano tuner who struggled with insomnia for nearly 20 years. He had tried everything: melatonin, sleep aids, even white noise machines, but nothing gave him lasting relief. Then his doctor, almost as an afterthought, suggested a simple ritual. Just sit outside every morning for 10 minutes. First thing, even if it's cloudy, Leonard didn't expect much, but within days, his nights began to change. He fell asleep faster, slept more deeply, and the most surprising part, his blood pressure dropped by 15 points. And that sluggish afternoon fog he thought was just part of aging disappeared. All I did, he told me with a laugh, was take my coffee to the porch instead of the kitchen table. You don't need a fancy lamp or perfect weather. Even on overcast days, outdoor light is far more powerful than anything your home lighting can offer. If walking outside feels difficult, just open a window and let the sky in. Sit close, breathe deeply, feel the shift. Over time, you'll notice not only better sleep, but clearer thinking, steadier energy, and a calm sense of rhythm that follows you through the day. And in winter, a certified light therapy lamp can help, but nothing beats the real thing. This habit isn't about another task to add to your to-do list. It's a gift, a gentle, natural way to remind your body and soul that life still begins with light. So tomorrow morning, as the world quietly wakes, step outside, even for a moment. Feel the cool air. Let your face meet the day. Let me know you're still with me by typing the number 2 in the comments below. Habit 3. Gentle movement before breakfast. There's something quietly powerful about those first few minutes after waking. Your home is still, the air feels soft, and your body, though stiff, is waiting for a signal. What you choose to do before your morning coffee could change how you move decades from now. Many people make the innocent mistake of sitting too long before breakfast, waiting for energy to kick in. But the truth is, your body is already asking to move, gently and intentionally. Ignoring that call might be costing you more than you realize. According to rheumatologists at the Mayo Clinic, gentle morning movement done before eating can reduce joint deterioration by as much as 65% in older adults. Dr. Lisa Monroe, chief of geriatric medicine, explains that this isn't about exercise in the traditional sense. It's about triggering a remarkable internal process called autophagy, essentially, a deep cellular cleaning that helps your joints stay healthy and your tissues stay young. When we move first thing in the morning, especially on an empty stomach, Dr. Monroe says, we activate powerful healing mechanisms that remain dormant if we simply sit. Just ask Marlene. At 68, she was preparing for knee replacement surgery. Years of arthritis had worn her down physically and emotionally. Playing with her grandkids had become too painful, and simple walks felt like marathons. But everything shifted when her physical therapist suggested trying something different: 7 minutes of light movement every morning before breakfast. At first, I thought it sounded too simple to matter, she told me, but I figured I had nothing to lose. She began with slow ankle circles, light shoulder rolls, and a gentle forward bend. Just a few mindful movements, no pressure, no pain. 3 months later, her inflammation markers dropped, her pain eased, and her surgeon canceled the operation. I have my mornings back, she said, smiling, and my grandchildren too. So, what about you tomorrow morning? After you hydrate, set aside 5 to 10 quiet minutes just for your body, not to push, but to wake. Begin with ankle rolls, then your knees, hips, wrists, and shoulders. If standing is comfortable, try soft sways side to side or slowly bend forward, even just a few inches. If sitting is easier, circle your arms or stretch your legs with small motions. The goal is not perfection, it's presence. Your joints, your muscles, even your brain all benefit when you move with kindness right after waking. It's like oiling the hinges before opening a well-worn door. Remember, the stiffness you feel when you first wake up is your body asking for care. Ignore it, and it will whisper louder each year. But respond with gentleness, and it rewards you with ease, strength, and grace. This habit may seem small, but it speaks loudly to your future. The elders who still move with freedom into their 90s, they're not lucky, they're consistent. Let me know you're still with me by typing the number 3 in the comments below. Habit 4. The 30 Hano 2 breathing practice. There's something magical about the first breath you take each morning. It's not just a reflex, it's a message to your body, to your heart, to your mind, saying, I'm here, I'm alive, I'm ready. But here's the question, are you using that moment to nourish your longevity, or are you rushing through it without a thought? In some of the world's longest living communities, places like Sardinia, Okinawa, and Loma Linda, elders treat those early breaths with reverence. And science is finally catching up with why. Dr. Michael Cohen, who has spent years studying centenarians in the mountains of Sardinia, shares a powerful insight. The way you breathe in the morning determines how your body responds to stress for the rest of the day. And over time, those daily responses add up either toward aging or against it. In his research, he discovered that those who lived well into their 90s and even 100s shared a quiet, consistent ritual. Each morning, just after waking and before breakfast, they would step outside, close their eyes, and breathe slowly, deeply. Not just to calm themselves, but to signal to the body there is no danger, no need to rush. This is a good day to be alive. One elder, 96-year-old Mateo, a retired shepherd with a weathered face and gentle eyes, explained it simply. I breathe in the morning so I don't carry the worries of yesterday into today. If I forget to do it, my whole body feels the weight by noon. His cortisol levels, heart rate, and even inflammation markers match those of someone 30 years younger. You don't need a mountain or a long tradition to begin. You just need 30 seconds. After your morning water, and ideally while facing natural light, try this. Breathe in gently through your nose for 4 seconds. Hold that breath, just hold for 7 seconds. Then release it slowly through your mouth for 8 seconds, letting out a soft, whooshing sound. This is called the 4-7-8 method. Do it 3 or 4 times. That's it, just 30 seconds. But within that tiny window, something extraordinary happens. You activate your vagus nerve, the body's built-in relaxation switch. You lower stress hormones. You tell every cell today, we heal. It may sound too simple to matter, but the evidence is powerful. This brief ritual lowers blood pressure, reduces inflammation, balances blood sugar, and even helps with clearer thinking. It prepares your entire system to function with calm resilience. And more than anything, it reconnects you with the part of yourself that knows how to slow down, how to breathe, how to live. So tomorrow, when the sun rises and the day begins, don't just breathe by habit, breathe with intention. Give yourself that moment of quiet strength. Let me know you're still with me by typing the number 4 in the comments below. Habit 5, protein and fiber-rich breakfast. Every morning offers a quiet, powerful opportunity, the chance to shape how your body ages. Yet, for so many people, that opportunity is lost in a rush of toast, jam, and sugary coffee. These habits may feel comforting, but behind the scenes, they're setting off a cascade of inflammation, blood sugar spikes, and cellular stress that, over time, speeds up aging. What if just one change, what you put on your breakfast plate, could shift the direction of your health and extend your vitality well into your 90s? Dr. Valerie Richardson, a nutritional gerontologist at the Longevity Nutrition Institute, puts it plainly. The first meal of the day acts like a switch. It tells your body either to repair itself or to prepare for damage. Her research shows that a breakfast with at least 25 grams of high-quality protein and 8 grams of fiber can dramatically lower inflammatory markers and improve insulin sensitivity. That means better energy, better metabolism, and better aging starting before 9 a.m. Let me share a story that might sound familiar. At 68, Howard, a retired high school history teacher, wasn't overweight, but his doctor warned him about rising inflammation and creeping prediabetes. He felt sluggish by mid-morning and had started to experience brain fog. Instead of jumping to medications, Howard worked with a nutritionist who asked just one thing of him: change your breakfast. He replaced his daily toast and coffee with Greek yogurt mixed with chia seeds and blueberries, a couple of scrambled eggs, and a few slices of avocado. Nothing complicated, no expensive supplements, just food that nourishes instead of inflames. Within 6 months, his blood sugar stabilized, his inflammation markers dropped, and his energy soared. I didn't think breakfast mattered that much, he told me, but it changed everything. So, What can you do starting tomorrow? Build a simple plate with 3 anchors. First, a clean source of protein: eggs, plain Greek yogurt, or a plant-based protein shake if you prefer. Next, add fiber-rich foods like oats, chia seeds, or berries. Then complete the plate with healthy fats: avocado, walnuts, or a drizzle of olive oil. It's not about dieting or restriction, it's about giving your body what it needs to thrive, especially in the first meal that sets the tone for everything else. One important tip: steer clear of refined carbs before 10 a.m. That includes white bread, sugary cereals, and even fruit juices. These foods spike your insulin, zap your energy, and quietly push your body toward accelerated aging. Remember, you're already eating breakfast. This isn't about doing more, it's about doing better. The payoff: a stronger immune system, steadier energy, sharper focus, and a body that feels younger, longer, all from one daily choice. Let me know you're still with me by typing the number 5 in the comments below. Habit 6, morning social connection. There's a kind of magic in hearing another person's voice at the start of the day. A warm greeting, a gentle check-in, even just a smile exchanged with a neighbor. It's more powerful than you might think. In fact, meaningful human connection, especially in the morning, could be the most overlooked secret to living a longer, more vibrant life. You might be surprised to learn that social isolation has the same impact on your body as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. But even more surprising, when that connection happens, matters almost as much as the connection itself. Dr. Robert Miller, who led the most recent phase of Harvard's groundbreaking 80-year longevity study, shared something remarkable. Participants who connected meaningfully with others before 10 a.m. had a 29% lower all-cause mortality rate. It appears that morning connection helps regulate neurotransmitters that strengthen both cardiovascular and immune health throughout the day. Think about that: just a small moment of heartfelt interaction in the morning, and your body responds by protecting your heart, calming inflammation, and boosting resilience. In Okinawa, Japan, where some of the world's longest living people reside, researcher Claire Jackson noticed a charming ritual. Every morning, even before breakfast, neighbors would gather for a few minutes to talk, laugh, and check in on one another. One woman, 97-year-old Keiko, told her, "If I don't speak to someone in the morning, my whole day feels wrong." This is how we've lived so long we don't start our day alone. When Keiko's health markers were measured, her inflammation and stress levels were equivalent to someone decades younger. And yet, her secret wasn't a supplement or strict workout. It was conversation. It was care. So how can you bring this life-giving habit into your own mornings? It doesn't have to be complicated. Try calling a friend or loved one just to say good morning. It can be a 3-minute chat. If you live with someone, set aside a moment to really connect. Look into their eyes. Ask how they slept. Share something that makes you smile. If you live alone, think about meeting a neighbor once or twice a week, even for a short walk or a shared cup of coffee. And if none of that is possible, even greeting a local cashier or exchanging a kind word with someone at the park can shift your biology in a powerful way. The key is this: don't treat connection as optional. Treat it like brushing your teeth, an essential ritual for health and well-being. It doesn't take long, it doesn't have to be deep, but it does have to be genuine. That small thread of warmth between you and another person might be doing more for your longevity than any pill or workout ever could. Let me know you're still with me by typing the number 6 in the comments below. Habit 7, directed gratitude practice. There's something quietly powerful about beginning your day, not with a to-do list or the news, but with a simple, intentional thank you. And not just any thank you, a thank you to your body. While it may sound soft or sentimental, neuroscience tells a different story. Among people who live well into their 90s, this kind of morning gratitude isn't just a feel-good practice. It's a tool, a habit as potent for longevity as movement or nutrition. The secret lies not in vague positive thinking, but in a specific kind of gratitude, what researchers call directed gratitude. Dr. Sarah Jenkins at Yale University, who studies how aging brains change with daily habits, puts it clearly. We see real physical changes on brain scans when older adults engage in directed gratitude in the morning. The prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain that helps with focus, decision-making, and emotional balance, becomes more active. And stress hormones like cortisol drop by more than 20% within minutes. But timing matters. These benefits are most powerful when practiced within the first hour of waking. Just ask Lorraine, a 74-year-old retired librarian who was quietly battling high blood pressure and persistent anxiety. Her medications helped, but something still felt off. I woke up every day worrying about what might go wrong, she said. Then she read about gratitude-based brain training and decided to try something radically simple before touching her phone or sipping coffee. She placed her hand over her heart and spoke directly to her body. Thank you, eyes, for letting me read the stories I love. Thank you, feet, for helping me take that walk yesterday. Thank you, heart, for beating through all the seasons of my life. 2 minutes a day, that's all. Within weeks, her sleep improved. Within 3 months, her heart rate variability, a key marker of resilience, had risen by 31%. Her doctor, skeptical at first, was stunned by the stability of her numbers. So here's how to do it. After your morning breathing practice, sit quietly and place one hand over your heart. Think of 3 specific parts of your body you're grateful for and say why. Not just I'm thankful for my health, but I'm thankful for my hands that let me cook for the people I love. Be honest. Be kind. You don't need perfection, just presence. Your body has carried you through decades. It's still here, still doing its best. Every single morning. This isn't just a mindset. It's a signal to your nervous system that you are safe, cared for, and present. And that signal changes how you heal, how you age, and how you feel. Let me know you're still with me by typing the number 7 in the comments below. Now you've uncovered 7 simple but powerful morning habits that could help you stay strong, clear-minded, and joyful well into your 90s. The beauty is, you don't need to do them all at once. Just as Walter did, start small, maybe with 1 or 2 that speak to you. What matters most is that you begin, because every morning is a chance to choose life, to choose vitality over decline, clarity over confusion, and presence over routine. These aren't just habits. They're quiet acts of love for your future self. So, which one will you try tomorrow? Your next chapter is shaped by what you do after you open your eyes each day. Take a breath, make it count. If you found even one insight helpful, take a moment to subscribe. It's the easiest way to stay connected with more gentle, empowering health guidance made just for you. Type I will in the comments to show your commitment to one new habit. And remember, aging with grace isn't about luck. It's about intention. You've already taken the first step. Stay with us because the next video may just give you the missing piece you didn't even know you were looking for.